Hey, I'm Anton. I've been doing cash pay medical practice marketing for a decade. 2025, my select personal clients did 87 million in revenue. In these audits, I review a practice's lead generation and lead nurture processes so I can give actionable feedback to improve the business and the owner's quality of life. Today, I'm reviewing Evolve Health and Wellness, hormone peptide weight loss and aesthetics practice in downtown Tampa. If you know the owner of this business, feel free to share this with him. And if you'd like me to audit your business, send me a DM on Instagram. Quick overview before we dive in, because this one is different from most that I do. This is a brand new clinic. The site, the brand, the Google, the profile, all built in the last few months, and it's a pretty good looking brand. Branding's clean. The founder has a real story experience with the services themselves, and the medical director is a board certified neurosurgeon. They've got a couple pro athlete testimonials. If those are real, those are cool. Use Boulevard, which is like a premium booking software. And on paper, this looks like a clinic that's been around for years. But I'm guessing because you're very new, you're probably running very lean, so the sales processes might not be in place yet. We will find out. Strategic overview here. There's two engines. There's wellness, and then there's aesthetics. So there's like hormones, peptides, and weight loss, and then there's like injectables, cosmetics, Botox, stuff like that. Obviously, in Tampa, Florida, there's plenty of competition. It's like one of the biggest cities in Florida, and Florida is known for cash pay medicine. But there's also plenty of people who live there who are willing to spend money. And you can very easily scale this as big as you would like to with the services you have already. In fact, you might have too many services. So let's dive in. As always, we start with the secret shop of the website. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go to the site. I'm going to go to the obvious buttons here, which are, let me make sure my phone is on and you could call me if you wanted to. Yep, no, I don't do not disturb. So big button, start now. I'm pretty sure that's probably it. Goes right to the Boulevard booking link. So the only way to do it would be to actually book a time. I don't want to do that. I'll feel terrible if I do that. I don't want to book Carrie's actual time. What if I'm not ready to book an appointment? So I'm not going to do that to them because they're a new business and I don't want them to think that they have a booking when they actually don't. But it's kind of confusing. Are there any other contact us buttons? Get started today. That opens Boulevard. Be our customer. That's a dead link. All right, so first things first is I would definitely fix that. I can't even secret shop your site. Is there a click call? Not in the header. Mobile, you definitely want click to call in the header. This is not clickable. This just brings you straight back to the homepage. So you definitely want that to be click to call. And you definitely want a phone number in the header on mobile for sure. 70 to 80% of your traffic is going to be mobile. Patients can't even tap to call you. That's just the silent leak on day one. You definitely want to fix that. I can't even secret shop this business. So sending everyone to Boulevard, you're probably going to only get the top 1% of people who are ready to book right now. And that basically makes your website only able to capture the contact information of existing customers, which is not the point of your website. The point of your website is not to be an existing customer booking platform. The point of your website is to attract new business. So let's go to the next step. Google My Business here. Looks fine. You've got 5 peptides that mention, or 5 reviews that mention peptides. That's good. More reviews is going to help you. I wouldn't worry so much about all of them being 5 stars. Like a 4-star review is fine. Obviously, you want as many 5 stars reviews as you can get, but more reviews is more volume. So more reviews is better than a low number of 5-star reviews. So I would focus on getting more. You need about 25 to be relevant. Just keep asking everybody for them that you can. Moving on to the website, I went over the appointment request process and my quarrels with that. The brand is genuinely beautiful. It looks really good. You've got a clean, premium, modern site here. Credit to the company that built it. Nice job. But it's kind of a showroom with like the lights flickering. Like there's a punch list of a couple things on the site here that I'm just going to rattle off. I like all the ideas I like the idea of all pages on the site, but like it's pretty surface level stuff. You've got one blurb about Botox, and then you don't really have much other content. That's about it. And then that's the end. So pretty juvenile overview. Like enclomiphene has this, and that's about it. You definitely can write a lot more about enclomiphene. You don't have any title tag on the homepage. Let me go back to the homepage of the site. You don't really have title tags on most of the pages on the site. It's just kind of like home, evolve health and wellness. It's pretty lame. This enclomiphene treatment in Tampa, Florida. That should be your tag. The CTA button in the footer doesn't work. I mentioned that. You can't click the phone number. I mentioned that. SEO on all of the pages on the site needs to be optimized. Header tags, title tags, meta descriptions, schema markup, and then the click to email in the footer doesn't work. Also, you can't capture leads on the site right now, so it definitely needs a little bit of lift there. Moving on, your service mix strategy, value ladder, and patient retention strategy. You've got two real engines here, the wellness and the aesthetics. I'm going to give you the outline on how you should acquire patients for peptides and weight loss and for hormones. Aesthetics is commoditized and transactional. I'm not even looking at, I'm like dig that far into it right now. Disclaimer on this. We built this business, protocolhealthmd.com, from 25 grand a month to 150 grand a month with the exact model that I'm going to show you. We built California Concierge from 20 grand a month to 220 grand a month with this exact model that I'm going to show you. And we did and still do all of the stuff for New Level Wellness, and they do over $1 million a month. That's all I'm going to say about them. And we helped significantly with that growth. We still run all their ads, do all the SEO, and talk strategy with them weekly. So the stuff that I'm going to share with you is, this is what we do. Here's how we do it. For all peptide weight loss injection patients, do a free consult. And then from that free consult with somebody on your team, ideally the NP, sell them into either labs or straight to the peptide they want, depending on your medical director's level of comfort. For hormone interested patients, do this. Charge the patient $300 to order their labs for them. Schedule the initial lab review with the provider. Charge $300 for the consult. At checkout, tell them they can credit the investment into the consult towards their first month's membership, and then charge $350 to $500 a month for the membership. Offer this in the membership: meds, labs, follow-up visit, 15% off everything else with the business. You order the labs, they'll order the labs and the meds for them, cover everything. If you can get to 100 members on that program, you'll be doing like 40 grand a month in revenue from that membership model alone. You can do a lot more stuff when you've got $500,000 a year of cash flow coming in before you even go into the business. Use the injectable and the aesthetic stuff as another way to bring people in. It shouldn't be the entire business. I don't want your business to end up being 70% cosmetics and 30% wellness. I want your business to end up being 70% membership and 30% transactional stuff. Moving on, this is like kind of strategic about your messaging and your marketing. I'm going to skip through this for the sake of making this valuable for you. Technical SEO, my AI prep tool ripped you up a little bit. I'm going to make it a bit kinder and more useful. Blunt verdict, your business is new. You've got 100 plus service pages. They're just near identical templates. You don't really have too much content on them. So I would get serious about writing the content. It's not hard to write long tail keywords. What is the treatment? What does it do? Who's it for? How does it help? What symptoms can it treat? Just longer stuff. Just make the content better. Blogs, get serious about the blogs too. Moving on, I didn't see any paid ads, which is good. It doesn't look like you're ready to run paid ads. For the businesses that I mentioned, Protocol and California Concierge, we still don't run ads for those businesses, and they both do close to $2 million a year average between both of them. So social media platforms, I looked at your Instagram. I looked at, that's about all I could find on you actually. Short-term user-generated content video is crushing on all platforms. Make it relatable. Just document what's actually happening and make it fun. Don't make it like content just to make content. Just record like what's actually going on in the business. Record like what you're doing day to day, how you're going the thing, like who you're talking to, conversations you just had with patients, like as much as you can without confidentiality risks. Do that. User-generated content is helpful. So I wasn't able to secret shop this website because I couldn't inbound call and I could not book an appointment because everything goes through, or I couldn't request an appointment because everything goes through Boulevard and I don't want to take up a slot on their calendar. So a couple action items for you just to make this useful. Build the membership model out. That's going to be the bread and butter of your business. At least it should be. Fix your ability to capture leads. You can't capture leads right now because your website doesn't allow you to. Fix the broken links on the site. Clean up the SEO. Write some real content. Get more reviews if you can. Double down on founder-led content. It looks like you and Carrie would be pretty good on video. Simplify your positioning. You probably have too many services that you're trying to focus on right now. And And then the sales process, I didn't test it, so I can't say that that's the problem yet. You probably can sell. And I think that's probably like the best low-lying fruit for you right now. The model is probably going to be what you need the most. Hope that helps. If you know the owner, feel free to share this with them. And if you'd like me to audit your business, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram. Hope this was useful. See you in the next one.